which is probably one of the most iconic movie villains of all time, which would be the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
Is
100%.
she
Yeah.
the most fantastic villain? No. Is she one of the most interesting villains? I say yes. This witch, this poor woman, Elphaba, if you will, her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East, is murdered by this red-headed intruder with a little dog from Kansas. Then this monster, Dorothy, has the audacity to steal the shoes off her sister. What kind of monster robs their victims? It's horrendous. And poor Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, then just trying to get some revenge for her murdered sibling, is sending her flying monkeys out to go get the shoes back from Dorothy. And Dorothy, what'd she do? She throws water on her. What kind of jerk, brat, creature? No. No. In fact, I
No.
think I'm starting to argue that maybe Dorothy's the villain after all. Is she? Maybe. Poor Elphaba. What a quote, air quotes, villain we can all relate to. Who wouldn't want revenge for their little sister getting a house dropped on them and then robbed? Just the cruelty, Rob. But also the character, I mean, yes, it's over the top, it's silly, but this is a character, a villain that I think so many people are introduced to when they're children. It's one of the first villains that any of us see in film. And obviously, it's one of the most famous movies ever, and she's one of the most famous villains ever. And I 100% recommend reading the series. I'm completely blanking on the name. Holy shit.
The Wizard of Oz book series?
No, not the Wizard of Oz. The spinoff. It's a fucking famous as hell Broadway show. Wicked.
Wicked.
The Wicked series. I would recommend reading the Wicked series. It's very good, and I really love how they go in depth into her backstory. It's awesome.
Well, that's great. I'm not gonna lie. So growing up, The Wicked Witch of the West, The Wizard of Oz was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Still is, I guess, but I haven't seen it in a very long time. The Wicked Witch of the West gave me legit, like the monkeys gave me like legitimate nightmares as a child. It was a whole thing. But yes, fantastic, 100% through and through.